I came from Iowa from a domestic abusive relationship, one very severe, lots of trauma towards me and my kids.
I was staying with my boyfriend. We were dating for about 6 months. He was abusing me throughout the whole 6 months. And I had it one day and I called the police. They took us. They asked me if I knew where to go.
It was very scary, it was very emotional. I was a wreck.
And from then on, I kept calling shelters. All the shelters were full. And I called a women advocate and they took us in. Went there the same day.
Things were really tough. It was hard. I was falling behind and taking my children to doctor's appointments and, in fear for my life. And one day I just couldn't take it anymore, and I called my dad and I told him kind of what was going on. I kind of lived a lie for a while, not knowing what the next stop was or where I was gonna go when I got here. I eventually called Women's Advocate, and there was space.
Our objective here at Women's Advocates is to make certain that women and children who have experienced domestic violence are safe.
Give them a hug. Oh, they fighting?
They are given the basic needs, the tools, the support that they need to move forward, to feel healthy, to feel secure, to obtain housing, and also deal with the traumatic effects of domestic violence.
It felt like being at home. I was calling it home, and I was content and I felt safe, and they became our family. Women's Advocate was always there to fall back on, and on my days where I did struggle, they kind of picked me back up and always gave me great compliments about my motherhood and showed my kids that they were, more than loved, and we weren't just here to stay. We were here because they had a plan for us and they were going to help us.
We want women to understand that it's not easy, and we know that it's not easy. And that's one reason why we promote the fact that we work in partnership with the women. We don't want to just tell them, well, you need to do this and you need to do that. We want to hear from them. What do you feel that you need to be able to begin moving forward?
Come on, smile. Show him, come on, big boy.
It was hard. It took a while. I started to give up a couple of times, but then I, was reassured to pick my head up, and they weren't gonna let me fail. Now with those 6 beautiful children, I always heard that, we're not gonna let you fail with those 6 beautiful children.
They gave me a new way to look at life. Like, life is not, you don't have to take that. You don't have to be all about abuse and surround yourself with that, and to look at the red flags for when you're in a relationship.
Some of the greatest challenges for the women that walk through our door is just the fact that they have been uprooted from their homes, and they've had to uproot their children from their homes. You are in a very scary place when you don't know where to go, where your next meal is coming from, if your child's going to be able to go to school tomorrow, or whether or not they'll even remember the experience of being in a home that has been loud and violent and abusive.
One of the advocates helped me find the house. Once I got my foot in the door, it was amazing. I was in tears. Like, it's a beautiful 5-bedroom home, lots of space for me and my children. And it's just amazing to be in a house.
I would always recommend it, and I would tell them whatever they help me with, they can do it for her or him. Doesn't matter. And just go, make that phone call.
Keep that heart of gold to help one person at a time, one day at a time, one breath at a time, one step at a time. Because you're gonna have to take time. Time is what you need.
Women and children begin to heal. They heal together, and they have a better understanding of their fears and their concerns with moving forward, but also they begin to learn how to bond again. They begin to learn how to love again.
So you've made my family stronger. You've made my kids love a little harder. And I just appreciate them letting us stay there and showing us that things will be okay, and you can start your life over, and you can be okay, and you don't have to live in fear, and you shouldn't have to live in fear. And there's people out there that will support you and have your back.